Today we're test driving the all-new Toyota Camry. The model we're in is equipped with a 6-cylinder engine, and we're going to do a fuel economy test to see how well it performs. As you can see right now, I have a full tank of fuel, and on this full tank, my fuel range is estimated to be 482 kilometers before we run completely out of fuel. You'll also notice I have my trip meter on the screen at the bottom, and I'm just going to reset that. I'm going to reset our second one as well, and now they both read 0. We're going to be driving this over the week and see how many kilometers we'll complete, and after that we'll head to the gas station to see how much it costs to fill up, so stay tuned. Now let's do a highway fuel economy test to see what the lowest fuel economy we can achieve in the Camry V6 is. As you can see, I've just reset my average fuel economy meter, and we're going to be doing this test over several kilometers. So let's get this test started. The reason we do this test over several kilometers instead of just doing it over 2 or 3 kilometers is because we need to average out our uphills and downhills during that test. So if we just did 2 or 3 kilometers, then that could be on a road that's mostly uphill or mostly downhill. That's why it's important to do it over a stretch, such as, like, for instance, the 10 kilometers we're going to be doing during this test. So this concludes our test. As you can see, we've averaged it out to around 5.5 liters per 100 kilometers as the lowest highway fuel economy we can achieve in the Camry V6. We just spent the week testing the Camry V6, and we have some numbers here we'd like to share with you. As you can see, we have slightly more than a half tank of fuel left, and so far we've driven a total of 350 kilometers. Our distance to empty is rated at 235 kilometers, and our fuel economy currently reads 9 liters per 100 kilometers average. My driving conditions have been pretty basic. I haven't had the air conditioning or the heating on at all, but I have had the sound system on the whole time. Also worth mentioning is I did around 60% of my driving on the highway and 40% in the city, just to give you an idea of how I got the numbers that I did. You'll notice we're at the fuel station right now, and we're going to fill it back up, and based on that we'll do some calculations to get a better idea of how much you can actually expect to spend on a full tank of fuel, as well as your actual fuel economy based on my driving. As you can see, we spent $41.84 to fill up 32 liters of fuel at a fuel cost of $1.306 per liter. As you just saw, we spent $41.84 to fill up 32 liters of fuel at a fuel cost of $1.306 per liter. Also worth noting is the Camry V6's fuel capacity is 60.6 liters or 16 gallons. What we're going to do now is we'll calculate our kilometers per liter number to get an idea of how many kilometers you can travel on every liter of fuel. To do that, we'll take the 350 kilometers that we've driven so far and divide it by the 32 liters of fuel that we filled up. So 350 kilometers divided by 32 liters gives us 10.9 kilometers per liter. That means on every liter of fuel, you can expect 10.9 kilometers of driving. Now what we're going to do is we'll calculate our actual fuel range based on my driving. We'll take the 10.9 kilometers per liter number that we achieved and multiply it by 60.6 liters, which is the fuel capacity of the Camry V6. So 10.9 kilometers per liter multiplied by 60.6 liters gives us 660.5 kilometers. That means on a full tank of fuel, based on my driving, you can expect 660.5 kilometers of driving. Now let's calculate our cost per kilometer. We'll take the $41.84 that we filled up for and divide it by the 350 kilometers that we drove. So $41.84 divided by 350 kilometers gives us 11.9 cents per kilometer. That means every kilometer in the Camry V6 costs us 11.9 cents. And finally, let's calculate the cost of a full tank of fuel. First, let's do it for Toronto, Canada, where the fuel price is $1.306 per liter. So $1.306 per liter multiplied by the Camry V6's fuel capacity, which is 60.6 liters, gives us $79.14 Canadian. That means a full tank of fuel, if you were to fill up in Toronto, Canada, would cost you $79.14. Now let's cross the border into Detroit, USA, where the fuel price is $2.50 per gallon. So $2.50 per gallon multiplied by the Camry V6's fuel capacity, which is 16 gallons, gives us $40 US. That means a full tank of fuel, if you were to fill up in Detroit, USA, would cost you $40 US. Overall, the Camry V6 achieves very good fuel economy. Even with the traditional automatic transmission and not relying on any CVTs, it's able to achieve fuel economy that's better than a lot of the 4-cylinder turbocharged products currently in the market.